Welcome back to our series on the precepts of the church. Today, we're going to talk about the third precept of the church. You must receive our Lord in the Blessed Sacrament at least once a year, specifically during the Easter season. Now remember, our Lord is a generous giver. He's giving us himself all of the time. He is there with us. He comes to us in the Mass. He's present in the tabernacle. He is there. And the church tells us, remember, at least once a year, come and receive that gift. And we've already talked about the second precept, that you need to go to confession at least once a year. And remember, part of going to confession is preparing yourself to receive our Lord into your soul, to welcome him into you as you receive this gift that is the source and summit of our faith, Jesus Christ truly present in the Blessed Sacrament. So, you need to make sure that you get prepared for that by going to confession and then come to be there with him and receive him at least once a year. Now, what I would say is, remember, we have the resurrection during the Easter season. That's what we're celebrating during that entire season, and the church wants you to come and receive him then at least. But we celebrate the resurrection every single Sunday of the year. As we said in the first precept, that's why you need to keep coming to Mass all of the time. But let's say you've been dealing with some difficult circumstances, some hard things going on, and you're just not prepared and ready to receive him in the Blessed Sacrament yet. Well, you do still need to go to Mass at least every Sunday and on those holy days of obligation, even if you can't receive him. Because remember, the church tells us you have to receive him at least once a year. But even if you can't receive him more than that yet, you do still need to go to Mass. There are also some difficult circumstances sometimes. Let's say you're in an irregular union. Let's say that you're divorced and remarried. You need to work on an annulment. You might not be able to receive our Lord in the Blessed Sacrament yet. The important thing is that you keep working towards that you go and talk to your pastor, that you work through that annulment process. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do, but it's good. And our Lord wants to give you himself in the Eucharist, wants you to be united with him as he gives you the sacrament of his body, blood, soul, and divinity. And that's why he's provided all sorts of means to get you to that point, to make sure that everything is in order, that you can welcome him in fully. I would say sometimes it's amazing that in our lives, we can start to take gifts for granted. We can kind of forget about how good we've got it. You can forget to notice that the sun is shining, the weather is beautiful, flowers are blooming, all sorts of things around us. And incredibly, we can start to forget how good we've got it in the fact that Jesus is with us in the Blessed Sacrament. And so as we sort of discussed in that introductory session about why we have these obligations, well, sometimes we start to fall aside from things. We start to lose focus on what's most important. And that's where the church steps in with this precept and reminds us of the bare minimum. Remember, stay close to Christ. Receive him at least once a year. And I would highly recommend, especially as a priest, that you receive him a lot more than just once a year. Remember that Jesus cannot be outdone in generosity. He doesn't just give us good gifts at Christmas or at Easter. He gives us himself in the Eucharist every single day. There's only one day of the entire year that we don't celebrate Mass, and that's Good Friday. And yet, he still gives us himself in the Eucharist at that holy liturgy in the midst of Good Friday. Our Lord knows that we need him. Our Lord knows that his love is so important for us, and that's why he offers us himself all of the time. Make sure that you come to receive him frequently, and as this precept reminds us, you need to receive him at least once a year. Join us next time as we continue to reflect on the precepts of the church.